Welcome to the Boat Buyer's Secret Weapon. I am your host, Captain Matt, and today we're talking the stupid things that non-boaters say to us boaters. The first one that we're going to get is a pet peeve of mine. The best 2 days of a boater's life are the day you buy it and the day you sell it. Now listen, I was in boat sales for about 5 years, have been in the industry for a long time, have been a boater since I was 5 years old. I can't tell you how many times I've heard this saying, and it is absolutely false. If you follow the information that we share at Boat Buyer's Secret Weapon, the best day absolutely is the day you buy your boat, but every day thereafter that you're on your boat is even better. It just time and time again, real boaters experience the fun of getting out of their boat. Are they all perfect? Absolutely not. But the best day is certainly not the day you sell it, especially if you don't have to sell it. Like I said, I was in boat sales and I helped many people sell their boats for different reasons, health reasons, financial reasons, change in lifestyle, moving, and very seldom was it the second best day of their life. The next, and I get it on the channel all the time from non-boaters commenting, even boaters, some boaters use this, boat, break out another 1,000. Now, yes, boating is not free. Boating may not even be cheap in some situations. However, if you do the right things when you buy your boat, it doesn't have to be a financial burden. And if it is, you probably shouldn't buy a boat anyway. I've got videos on the true cost of boat ownership, the boat ownership calculator that we give away at the Toolkit. It's free with the U.S. Boat Expo as a bonus for attending. Break out another 1,000. Yes, there are a lot of things that cost money, and boating stuff does cost more, but it doesn't have to be that way when you're smart up front and when you're smart about how you get your gear, how you maintain your boat and take care of it so you don't have expensive repairs, and it can be a very affordable hobby for many people. Again, I asked on one of my videos, what's a better acronym for boat? One guy responded, best of all time. I would love to hear your thoughts. If you've got a better saying than break out another 1,000, I would love to hear it in the comments section. I mentioned the U.S. Boat Expo. You can check that out at usboatexpo.com. But another thing non-boaters say is, hey, how many miles per gallon do you get with this thing? Now, it's just something they just don't know. Miles per gallon on a boat is something that really is difficult to measure because it all depends on how you run it. Gallons per hour is how boats figure their fuel consumption. Just something that not a huge deal, but something that you hear all the time from non-boaters. You can tell that they're either new to boating or a non-boater when they ask that question. It's gallons per hour. Now I got myself mixed up on it. The next one is, I worked many boat shows. I work probably 2 or 3 boat shows every year and go to boat shows all the time. And I hear this at boat shows consistently. Oh my gosh, it has a bathroom. You could hear kids and adults and grandparents, all of them screaming on a boat that has a bathroom. Here's the reality is, most fiberglass boats over the size of 22, 24 foot will have a head compartment. Now, here's the other thing that non-boaters don't realize is they almost never get used, and that leads us to the next one, is if you're a non-boater out with a boating friend and you ask, can I use the bathroom? Well, us boaters know that, yeah, the bathroom's there. It's there for an emergency, but 95% of people don't use their bathroom because it gets dirty and nasty and you have to pump it out. You have to do something with that once it's in there. It's not like the home where you flush it and it's gone for good. It just goes down in a holding tank, and now you've got to do something with it, and you've got to clean it, and you've got to maintain it, and it can get cleaning the bathroom at home. It's not the most fun job in the world. But on the same vein, can I use the bathroom and I really gotta go. The number two, even on some of the biggest boats I've been on, we had a no shitting rule on the boat. We used to go to my buddy's. That my buddy had a sedan bridge that we would go fishing out in the Carolina coast, and we had a rule: you go up to the boathouse. You don't do it on the boat because it stinks unless you got a grinder, unless you've got the setup for it. It is something you don't want to do it. It's going to probably clog, especially on some of the older boats. But again, it just goes down in a holding tank. It's not like you flush it away, and they do a lot of things to keep the odor down. But on most boats, it's a no-go rule on the bathroom. So we got 3 of those on bathrooms. I'm not totally caught up in bathrooms, but they're something that definitely tells a non-boater, but something they love to comment on. Next, how do you afford your boat? How do you afford this lifestyle? It's got to be so expensive. Again, we talked about the reality. Boating is not free. For some, boating may not even be cheap, but you can easily buy a pre-owned boat, $10,000, $15,000, even $5,000 if you're really careful what you're doing. You can boat for a pretty inexpensive amount, especially if you can store it on your property or have an inexpensive place to store it. And if you can do some maintenance stuff, you can really make boating very, very affordable. But number 2 is that is a rude ass question to ask is how much is your boat? How do you afford your boat? It's something that, hey, enjoy it. Congratulations on your success and being able to enjoy the boating lifestyle. It seems awesome. If you're not a boater, hey, go online. You can look to see how much boats are. Just go to Boat Trader and check it out. Go to a boat show. You can see how much boats are, and look at the terms. But asking somebody how much their boat is or how they afford it, it just, man, it's annoying to us boaters. Hey, this might be the biggest pet peeve that I see on social media, Facebook, comments on my YouTube channels, but non-boaters that say, hey, I got to head back early because whatever the reason, if you're planning to be out on the water for the day, you're planning to be out on the water for the day. It's not as easy as, hey, I'm just going to run you back and then run right back out into the spot. If you're one of these boats rafted up with everybody there, you got to untie the lines. You got to head back. You interrupt everybody else's day and fun that they're having. And it's rude. It's inconsiderate. Make your plans beforehand. If you've got somewhere to be, let that be known up front so the owner of the boat can decide, hey, should you come out with us today or not? I would love to hear your comments, what you've heard, that stupid things that non-boaters say. YouTube's recommended a couple of videos here. We talked about the Boat Expo. Hey, if you like boating videos, if you're considering buying a boat, you definitely got to subscribe. We've got well over 100 videos that are going to be valuable, helpful in your search. Leave your comments down below, and thank you for watching. Remember, life truly is better on a boat.